Welcome to day 2 Boob Camp, everyone. It is January 2026. If you missed out on last night, I went on a big rant about how crazy and upside down our health system is, our government is, like all of those things, our food pyramid. But I am so glad to be connected here with you tonight because with you turning up, that means that you are looking for an alternative. You're looking for something different to what you've normally been doing. You might have heard somebody say, oh, hey, have you heard about the lymphatic system? You might have been struggling with some type of health problem yourself, and you want to look at things from a different angle. If that's you, welcome. You are in the right place. So we have an amazing group, a magical group. It's called Boob Camp, as in boobies. You can see, like, we even have special shirts now. Boobs, start at the boobs. So if you want some attention, wear one of these walking around the shops because eyes are just like this. Looking at your boobies. It's always a great way to start a conversation. So anywhere that I go and I start having a chat, whether it's business or wherever I am, the conversation will go to, oh, what do you do? And can you guess what I say?
I rub boobs.
I rub boobs. I rub boobs. So women say, oh, thank God, here, have mine. Like now, like in your face. Like, can you do something with these? Because they're sore to touch. They're lumpier or they're harder or they're annoying or like there's something going on with my boobs. And men go, can I have a job, please, now? Like now. I don't even care if I'm getting paid, but if that's the job, I want to sign up. How do you rub boobs all day? And I not only get to rub boobs, I get to teach other people to rub boobs, and I get to teach all of you to rub your boobs and touch your body because I think we are missing a lot. We are missing a lot when we aren't touching ourselves gently and actually paying attention and feeling what is your body trying to tell you, because it will give you some signals. When I ask you to join Boob Camp, we ask you some questions, and it's what is your body trying to tell you? Out of all of those questions, most people say, slow down, take a breath. Some people say that your body's saying, what the fuck are you doing, woman? Like, what the fuck are you doing to me? This is insanity. You keep on doing the same thing over and over again. You get one of me, and you are, treat me like a piece of poo. And we're going to talk about poo tonight. Is everyone happy if we talk about poo tonight as well? Yeah, we love talking about poo all the time too. So, but we're going to start at the boobs. Last night, I taught you how to use your gloves, and we went through the protocol quite extensively. We talked about how it's really important to use the spiky bristles on your skin to wake up your lymphatic system, where the nerves come to the surface at the skin. Okay, so it's really important that we use the spiky side on your bare skin first. Now, if your skin can't handle these spikes, then we need to toughen up your skin. What we can do is definitely use the lymphatic cream because we've got a lot of goodies in here that's going to help strengthen your skin. You may be lacking in zinc as well, and you may need to look at your gut lining, because what's happening on the outside of your body is what's happening on the inside of your tum. So if your skin is inflamed, I bet you your digestive system is probably inflamed too. Things that you can do is get rid of gluten. Get rid of the things that have got spike proteins in them. So spike protein is going through your body. You know, that's what the COVID vaccine's full of, this spike protein, but gluten, sugar goes through and it's putting holes everywhere. I got a blister on my hand from going quad bike riding through Bali last week. It was the best time. But I was holding on for doing these things. So that spike protein goes through and just puts holes and holes and holes in all the lining of your tissue. You need zinc to help strengthen that barrier. So if you're finding that your skin is a little bit brittle, maybe add zinc after food into your supplements that you have daily, because everybody needs to have supplements daily. You cannot live on food. Is not going to give you everything that you need. Never. Farmers don't get paid to make the quality of our foods anymore. They get paid for the quantity and for it to look like we think that, well, what kids now think that food is meant to look like. You could buy a broccoli 50 years ago and get 50 different vitamins and minerals and everything out of it. Today, you have to eat 50 broccolis to get the same. And I only like eating the stems of broccoli. Like, I don't even like the tree part, so I'd rather take it in a pill. And broccoli, like alkalining, sickness, inflammation, that means your body is acidic. If your body is acidic, then that is going to lead to negative health symptoms. So one of the really important things that you need to do is keep an eye on your acid and alkaline. Try to have alkaline in your diet a lot. And that's really going to help with the lymphatic system too, because the lymphatic system is circulating everything around. So we spoke last night about it's moving your hormones around your body. It's fluid. How fluid gets from one place to the other, sucks it up, moves it along. If you've got blockages there, you're going to see that swelling in different places in your body. And it might look a bit ugly. Okay, we can have a bloated belly. We can have a pouch in our belly. We can have it sitting at the top of our legs. We can have it sitting here around our jaw. We can have it sitting here in our underarms, here in our boobs. Okay, we don't want to have that fluid just sitting there constantly, because it's like a sludgy, gunky dam. And if your cells are living in a sludgy, gunky dam, they're not going to be brilliant, are they? They're not going to be making you pretty and feel good. So drink your water, flush that out, and keep that stream moving. So that's what we're all about tonight, is talking about what are all the different things that we can do to keep that stream moving. All right. Please pop your questions in, because on Instagram and on Facebook and on Zoom, our Zoom room, you can, Mads, my amazing VA, he will copy your question and pop it into the chat box, okay, for me. Anita, so glad I've found you. Like you said, I've drawn the line in the sand this year. That's what we said last year. It's your line to draw, okay? Completely up to you. Where you are now is completely where you've got yourself. Kerry, just got my gloves today. Yay. What's a good all-rounder supplement? I like Mag Tour, so TAUR. It's magnesium, vitamin Bs, but they are activated Bs. So if you are a under methylator or an over methylator, you have to be careful if you're having activated or non-activated vitamin Bs. It's really important that you see a naturopath. It's really important that you do some testing. We can do a hair mineral analysis test. We do a hair test for food. I can talk about that as well. But you know, Magtor is a pretty good one. Minerals is really important to take. I just had a dose. So last night I hopped in the Rejuvenest over here. You can see the sauna. Can you see my sauna? Last night I hopped in and had a sauna before BooB camp, and I sweated a little bit. But today I had my minerals. I had more minerals today, and oh my God, like I was like sweating bricks. So yeah, big detox, a lot more detox today when I added the minerals in. And can you see in the background here? This is our new Rejuvidome, everyone. So hands up, who has our harmonizing mat? Who's got our harmonizing mat? Yep, nearly everyone on Zoom. So we have our harmonizing mat. Can you see on the bottom? we've got the mat, and now you guys are the first people to see this. This is our Rejuvidome. So if you don't have 20K, and 20K is like a very good price to spend on your Rejuvenest to buy your sauna, we have got the new Rejuvidome, which is our sauna. I'll show you here. So you pull that out to go over top of your body like this. And you've got the little gate here that keeps, and your head pops out the end. So it is full with the heat. We've got red light in there, and it's going to heat you up, and you can have a sauna at home. So it arrived 2 days ago in our container. I think we have 25. I think we've got 25 of them, and we are doing a deal for $500 off for the first 25 people. Now that's better than master distributor price. It's a price that I'm happy to give you because I want you out there using them. And it's the same like with the harmonizing mats. We sent them out first at a great price, and then we sold 200 of them in the first 2 days when they landed. So go to the website. If you, Mads is going to put the link everywhere, but if you go to our website, you can have a read all about the Rejuvidome, everything that it does, and a pop-up will appear. This is what my son tells me anyway. A pop-up will appear, and it's going to get your details and give you a code. You then put that code in Saturday morning, 8 a.m. So Saturday morning, 8 a.m., you put that code in, and you will get $500 off, whether you're buying the dome and the mat together as a set or just the dome on its own. So you can buy if you've already got the mat, you can pop the dome on top, or you can buy it all together as a package, and we're doing $500 off. So Mads is going to put the link in. We'll also put this into BooB Camp. We have 25 at $500 off. Sauning, honestly, I think it increases your life by 48%. What was that? Tony Robbins, you just shared it. Something to do with 48% increase in lifespan or something like that, or decrease in heart attacks or something like that, because the thick blood, and we're using the PEMF in the mat, we are breaking up any thickness that's in your body. And remember, I spoke about those spike proteins? They are going along causing holes, okay? So your body is going to try to clog up the arteries, clog up those holes, and it's that thickness of the blood. And that's why we're seeing so many heart issues. And that's the reason that we're bringing this out, so we can help more people. That was the reason that we bought the, who needs to turn their microphone off. So that's the reason that we've got the pods, is to help all the vaccine injured, and to help, everyone stay on top of all of the terribleness that's going on. All of our cellular health is really low. It's not, our cells aren't living to extend to where they need to be just to function normally. They're dying in the middle. So if we can increase that frequency and get them to last the whole time, that's how we stay younger for longer. That's how we reduce aging so fast. So the PEMF, the terahertz frequency, the heat, all of these things in the Rejuvidome, jump on the page, have a look, and let me know what you think. So super excited to launch that with you ladies tonight. So what we're talking about tonight is trace. As I have an older mat which has different control panel, that is fine, Trace. So you can use the dome over the top. Amazing. Yes. Okay. On Saturday or Sunday to join BooB Camp is still pending. Lutza, if it's still pending, then you maybe didn't answer all of the questions. So please try again. Otherwise, please send us an email and we'll get you in. But it's an automatic bot, so you have to answer all the questions. Yes. Decreasing cardiovascular disease. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, 48% decrease in cardiovascular disease by using a sauna. Catherine, love my mat. Yes, Trace, it will work. Is the dome better than an infrared sauna? No. The dome is different to an infrared sauna. We're using different ways of heat. We're using different frequencies in the dome. Plus, it is so versatile. You can literally sit it up. Okay. You can put it on its side. You can sit it up. You can put a pot plant. Put them both together, sit it up, put a pot plant on top. So it's, you can like sit in it. All different things with the, we wanted to make it so you can move it around. You can keep it in your house and it can pretty much go, and it can fit on your massage table as well. Mazzy from IG, have been using my gloves my mum bought me for Christmas. She used them and your cream and my skin has never felt better and reduced puffiness to my body, and I suffer really badly from swelling due to liver. Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit, okay? We're shaking your body up. We're getting everything moving, but how does all of this waste get out? It's really important that we help your body get this waste out. One really good way is what we've just been speaking about, is sweating. Sweating is a really good way to help your body detoxify. You have to poo. If you eat 3 times a day, you must poo 3 times a day. You remember how many times a day your babies pooed? They ate, they shit, they ate, they shit, they ate, they shit, right? So why nowadays do we eat 3 or 4 times and then go to the toilet once a day? Some people don't go to the toilet at like 3 days or 7 days. You can imagine like how much crap is in their body that's just getting pulled back in, getting regurgitated back in. You need to poo, okay? Everyone needs to poo. So to help you poo, fiber. Really important that you have fiber in your diet. Please don't use Metamucil crap. Okay, PHGG is a really good way to get extra fiber in your diet. Make sure you have minerals. Really important to have a really good load of minerals. Fulvic acid is another one to have it, all the C minerals from Genesis Health. Vitamin C, really vitamin C is going to help regulate your bowels too. But drinking water and moving, nothing's going to move unless you move. If you're stagnant, your body is going to be stagnant. So do your gloves. Definitely will get the constipation, get the poo moving. Have a look at your poo. Is it floating? That means that there's more fat. I could not believe, was anybody else like blown away on how many women said that they had their gallbladder out? How many women yesterday in here, I honestly blown away by how many people have had their gallbladder out. Like, why? How, like, taking an organ out? How is that going to fix things? Like how easily tonsils come out and how easily appendixes, come out. Oh, they just got to do with your lymphatic system. Like, oh, who cares about that? Oh, that's just where all of your, good fauna and flora, like all of your probiome, everything comes from. Oh, who cares about that? Oh, that's how your body breaks down fat. Oh, who cares about that? You'll live for 5 years. Like, and then all these people, they weren't told to take a digestive enzyme. Like, yeah, I don't understand. Blows me away. Hazel, I'm sitting in the hairdresser in France, listening. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Boobies. Is what's French for boobs? Boobies? I don't know. Does anybody know French boobies? Okay, so what are all the things? We have to poo. We have to sweat. Yeah, we have to poo. Breathe. How we get rid of fat is through our breath. So it's important that we keep on breathing. It's a regulator. It's going to calm the farm. You can't make good decisions when you are spastic. and not in control. All right. So definitely breathing, breath, urine. When you pee shouldn't be this color. Everyone's like, oh, pee until you're clear. If you're peeing clear, it means your kidneys aren't working, because you should be able to see look at your pee, and there should be like little bits floating. It should have like gross shit in it, right? Your pee shouldn't be clear. It should have a tinge. It should have a color. It should have things in it. So make sure that you're drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day. Add some of your Celtic salt to it. Add some minerals to it. Coconut water. I am addicted to coconut water. I am addicted to chocolate coconut water as well, but I am addicted to normal coconut water and the electrolytes, and I am definitely peeing so much more since drinking a lot of coconut water. So drinking water, kidneys, breath, even having your period is a way that your body discharges and gets rid of what it doesn't need anymore. Did I miss any? Let me know in the chat box. Have I missed any? Oh, I looked for those enzymes today at the chemist, but they're available only via practitioner. Yeah, Chelsey Jean said you can have them. Give them a slap. Hey, what you can get. So go to a health food shop. So don't go to a chemist. Go to a health food shop, and they've got a naturopath there, and they will be able to give them to you. Okay, that's yeah. Some of the things you can buy over the counter, and some of the things you can't. Trace, I bought some on the online. No questions asked. There you go, everyone. Just go onto online and pick some up there. So these are all the ways that we're expelling all these toxins from our body. But what else can we do? We have to move. We're going to use our gloves every day. Everyone's promised me that. That's just a taken. But we have to move our body. So whether it is just sitting and rocking, whether it is marching your feet up and down while you're in a chair, whether moving your jaw and your neck and your arms from side to side. I just got back from China. You see them everywhere, standing in the street, waiting for the train, waiting for a bus, in their beautiful parks. They're doing the Tai Chi exercises, and they're squishing their arms, and they're actually hitting their body. They're waking up their body all of the time. Okay. You can do it. Doesn't just do this in public. Who cares? Wear a boob shirt. Do it all. People stay away from you. It's good. And then just keep your body moving. You must exercise. And honestly, ladies, you need to make sure that you are keeping your strength and your balance. So I don't care if it's just lifting up half a tin of paint on one side of your body for a little bit, and then try to stand on one foot. Lift up another weight on the other, try to stand on the other foot. Be dancing, moving. What are all the things that we can do to move? You can go to the gym, you can do Pilates. There is so many different bouncy things that you can do. I went to bike swimming with Nikki when I visited her down in Melbourne last year. She took me to a class because when she has lipedema and with lymphedema, no, both. She's got both. Lucky girl. And for her to exercise is hard. So we went to the pool and we met some other ladies, the same symptoms, the same, lipedema and lymphedema. And I tell you, these girls feel like they are a rock star in the water. They're on their bike and they're pedaling and they've got their arms and they're doing the waist and they're singing the song. So do whatever makes you happy, that brings you joy when it comes to moving your body. And if you can't find something that brings you joy when you're moving your body, I don't care. Just do it anyway. Bounce. Bouncing on your rebounder. Grab a rebounder and bounce. But all of these things, use your glove first. Okay, so yeah, bouncing is spectacular. Okay, getting that movement, the opening and the closing of the lymph vessels, opening, closing, getting that rhythm, boom, 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 all the time. So when it comes to rebounders, people ask me what's the best one. All I know is if you're going to choose one with springs, make sure Do you know how when you go to the toilet here in Australia, the water goes one way, and then when you're on the other side of the world, the water goes the other way. So the same thing happens when when you bounce and the springs, apparently. So it's important that you have the spring sprung for whatever half of the world that you're on, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So to me, it's just easier to get one that's just got elastic on it because then we don't have to worry about the springs. Because yeah, I don't know. But that's what I heard. It's going to whack your water up one way and it might hit the other way, and it might be like the meridians in your body, and I don't know. Protein water, yeah, go for it. Jode, see you in February for our Lymphatics Alive class. Yes. So I'm heading to Bangkok on Sunday for 2 weeks, and then when I get back, we are teaching. So this is our classroom in here. So we've got our beds here, we've got more tables here, and we've got our classroom down the end there as well. If you'd like to learn more about lymphatic health, if you'd like to become a practitioner, or if you just want to learn to help yourself and your family, you can come in person or online. I think there is just a couple of spots left in person to come. Mads, can you give us the dates, please? Is it something like the 24th, or am I making that up? Yes, Christine has done the course. We had a ball, didn't we, Christine? So many men, yes, so many men do use our gloves, okay, because they see their wives. What happens is you ladies set me up on camera in the bathroom, and the husbands can hear me talking, and then they walk in and here's their wives naked, rubbing their body, like talking to me, and the men go, what are you doing? Like, you're naked and you're rubbing yourself with this woman who's wearing a shirt that says boobs. Like, this is like, they want to join in too. And we know that men are more toxic than women, right? Because they are going to be mechanics. They're around paint. They're around poisons. Like all of the chemicals that they've grown up on farms, or whether they are now working in that. None of us can get rid of this 5G bullshit, and apparently 6G means that we're going to have it implanted into our heads somewhere. The toxins that men are around, and plus, the tradie diet, the V's, the energy drinks, the meat pies, all those things, plus the whole not talking about the feelings and holding things in. Men are quite toxic. What happens? What do you see the Kiwi? It's the best part of the football ever. What do you see the Kiwi boys doing before they start the footy? What do? The haka. Okay, it's before they go to war. What are they doing? They're opening up their lymphatic system. Just tell your men that they've got to do the haka, or tell them that they need to, that your name's Jane, right? Because then they can go, oh, I Tarzan, oh, save Jane. Okay, men do it too. Make sure they can definitely activate. But you know what? The thing that's going to really piss you off is that they're going to get better results than you. Men will lose weight faster than you. Men will get will get results so much better than women, because they don't have the hormonal mess that we've got going on. And they normally don't have as much candida in their body that we have going on as well. Okay, so your men are going to get better results than you. Just suck it up and just say, okay, well then now you can just rub me, and just get them to, because men love boobs. That's why men love boobs, is to activate your lymphatic system. Okay? Men have been told by God to get in there and activate women's lymphatic systems. That's what they do. Do you reckon? I don't know, just made that up. I reckon it could be a thing, but it tends it's like, can you just stay in that area for a little bit longer? But most women will say no. Most women will say, stop touching me, it's sore. Go away, like, I don't like it. We have to learn to like it just a little bit, just nice, just because, you know, 4 hands is better than 2 if there's anything to detect, if there's anything to move. You know, even get your girlfriends. Like it's pretty cool to have girlfriends. Like we can just walk around in undies or in nothing, and like you take notice of each other. You care about each other and what's happening in their body, and you know you keep a lookout as well. So yes, men need to use the gloves too. If their hands don't fit in, we've got on the outside, they can hold onto the grips onto the outside. Okay, so they can definitely use the gloves as well. Their hair, imagine how if they've got a hairy back and then their hair is going to get caught in the balls, and then you've been rubbing yourself with your balls. Like, get them their own set because you don't want hairy balls. Right. Okay. 21st and 22nd of Feb, everyone, is our Lymphatic Alive workshop. You can join online on the 21st. The 22nd is our VIP day, is where we dive deep, and that's pretty much for business owners, people who wanted to have a hot seat with me, who want me to be their coach and tell me where they want to get to, what's stopping them, and then I just fill in the blanks. My team, we just fill in the blanks in between and give you the steps on how to get to where you want to be. Yes, Nick, yeah, MagTour, Taur. So MagTour is, oh, help me out here. Is it MediHerb? It is a practitioner product. Is it MediHerb? No, it's Orthoplex. It's Orthoplex product. Okay, when you buy the intro pack on the website, the 2-hour video that is included, yes. So that is our Body Wisdom recording. That is me here. This is what you get. It's me teaching you all about metabolism, all about insulin, all about like GLUT4 pathways. So we get a little bit more into health. Like I draw pictures and diagrams and help you understand health a bit more. So that is what you get with it's me raving on for another 2 hours, babe. Like it's the best. But it's actually scripted, not like this where I just sit and make it up as I go. Okay, so here's the link to the Lymphatics Alive workshop. Yes. How many times a year do you run the course? I'm hoping to attend via Zoom, but unavailable to make the February course. Very keen. Yes. So Townsville. Yes, Amy. So what you can do, if you sign up for the online course, we will send you the replay. You can watch the replay and get started straight away. Then you and I will get together. So anybody who joins over Zoom, you and I get a one-on-one. We do a one-on-one where I'm watching you do the treatment on a patient. So I'm coaching you through watching you do that treatment. But then anybody who joins online gets to come to the next in-person one free. So it's a pretty good deal there. So you get to do the course twice, really, for the one price. And then the next time, have we got dates, Mads, for the next course? It's normally like June or July, something like that. Brisbane, Kathy, we are in Brisbane. We're in Capalaba. Yes, vibrating machine. So God, I get off track. Hey, just a little. Definitely the vibration plates. I like the vibration plates. It's good to put underneath your feet. I like when you put them on the ground and you lay on them, like you put your legs, so you're not standing on them. You can actually like sit on it and you can put it underneath your legs, so your whole body is laying down on the vibration machines. Best tip, go on to Marketplace and you'll get one for 30 or 50 bucks that somebody has bought and they haven't used. So definitely. Mrs. Reed, hi. I missed you last night, babe. You busy, Sal? Good to see you. Okay. Yes, the Harker. That's right. I'm 7 weeks post-surgery, kidney removed due to cancer. I'd love a lymphatic massage. Yes. Mel, so what you need to do is have a look on our website and you'll see all of our practitioners are listed on there that I've taught. So jump onto the website and put in your location and you'll have somebody pop up there. Lutza, I'm officially menopausal. Are there any particular things I should add to my diet? I've not ventured in the world of HRT. Yeah. Fats are really important. Antioxidants are really important. Looking after your liver. Liver, really important because we have to help the body get rid of the toxins, get rid of the hormones, So you're going to circulate with the lymphatic system, with the gloves, you're going to get them moving, and then you are going to do as much liver work that you can do. So that could, St. Mary's thistle, like we've got rosemary in the cream, as well. So doing liver, detoxes, greens, anything green, anything alkalining. Really good. Wild yam. Wild yam, super important. Barb O'Neill, like she's got her wild yam cream. You can take the MediHerb wild yam tablets, or you can ask your naturopath to give you a herbal mix. I can't live without my herbal mix, or I'm having hot flushes, and I don't have any now that I take my my herbal mix. So yeah, definitely get a nat to put together a mix for you. Teenagers, definitely. Babies are now born with over 300 different heavy metals in their body. So babies need to detox. It is, and a lot of women and men, their sperm count is down to 0 now after they've had the what. So we've got a lot of IVF and a lot of chemical babies getting born. It's scary. It's very scary times. So I wouldn't wait. I would be having children detoxing all of the time, having the fulvic acid, having the minerals, getting rid of the parasites, doing the parasite cleanse, eating healthy, drinking your water, all the salts. Like, don't take your health for granted. Don't take your health for granted anymore, please. Get realistic and see that, being healthy is super important and it's up to you to do it. Do not think that the government and the health system and all of that, they like people to do what they're told. And if you are not 100% and you're not feeling amazing, then you're going to listen to them a little bit more and just do what you're told and stick your head in the sand. Same with like nicotine, how they're getting rid of nicotine. Nicotine is super important for you have so many receptors of nicotine on. So if I feel unwell, I'm putting a nicotine patch on. It's going to open up my airways. Like it's not the same. It's not nitrous like for a car, but it's a similar way to explain it. Nicotine is super important. If you want to heal, if you've got a wound that hasn't healed, start taking nicotine. Nicotine, have a look. There is a Diary of the CEO where the doctor talks all about the benefits of nicotine, and he is non-stop just saying how good it is. I'm not talking to, I don't want everyone to take up smoking because there's a million chemicals and everything in that. But, nicotine builds testosterone. Testosterone builds strong men. Men will stand up and fight. If they have the opposite, if they have more estrogen in men, they have weaker men, then we're all just going to be little puppies and get our bellies rubbed and, pay double the taxes and, say, oh, that's okay, and line up and roll our sleeve up again and like do all the things. I've sort of, my view on all of those things now. And if you don't want to be involved and follow along, that's fine too. Like I'm happy for everyone to have their, French for boobs, science. Science? Am I saying that right? SEINS. Science. All right, we're going to learn that. We are going to learn that. Are the gloves safe for pregnancy? Yes. Gloves. So pregnancy, you have got this animal growing in your body that is going to cause the fluid to have to divert, or it's going to stop some of that fluid coming up to where it needs to be. So if you can help that fluid as much as you can, pop your legs up in the air. And I want to show you the other thing that you can do here. If you can see here and here. This is our circulate compression. Okay. You will love this for pregnancy. I use this all the way through my pregnancy. What it does is we put air in the bottom, our boots, and then each compartment fills up with air slowly, and then it's going to help push and re-educate your lymphatic system how it needs to move up your legs. So they use them in sports recovery a lot. You will see all of the sporting teams now, even at home, like athletes at home, using these leg pumps all of the time. You can see they come in two different sizes. We have a regular and a large. I am the large. I'm 5'7", so I will use the large. If you're shorter than me, you'd go for the regular leg size. But the great thing is we have extensions here. So if you do have wider legs, bigger bum, bigger booty, you can zip in these extenders, and that will give you that extra width of the leg or extra width when it comes to using the shorts. If you're pregnant, you're not going to use the full shorts, okay? You're just going to use the legs, or you can use the arm. But you can see how we're going to cover the tummy area and around the hips with the legs, and we also have arms as well. So if you've had a mastectomy or any breast augmentation, if you are stuck up in the top section of your body, then you're going to want to use the arms. So that's our circulate compression system. It's a really easy motor to use, portable, battery operated. The thing that I love about the circulate is you can take it traveling with you, and it's not extra on the plane. So it's classed as medical equipment. So you can take it on the plane with you. I take them everywhere around the world whenever I travel. And for me, it is the best way just to woo that nervous system. You know, when you swaddle a baby, that womb type feeling and that safety feeling. That's what we're doing when it comes to the circulate compressions. So Mads can put some information in there if you wanted to talk a little bit more about the circulate compression. Definitely a pregnancy tool to use. Use your glove first, and then use the circulate. I have type 2 diabetes. Yeah, so does half of the population, right? So what we need to do is, so if you watch my, I will talk all about that in the Body Wisdom course, but what happens with type 2 diabetes is that our cells, so we've got our cell, okay, and it has a double layer of fat around the outside, a bilayer of fat. And and what it does, it also has receptors that open up and let sugar in. When you're eating too much sugar, these little receptors have to open and close, open and close, open and close, and then they have enough. They're like, I'm on strike. Then the next two are like, I'm on strike too. And then they all go on strike. And then when the sugar comes in, so your body becomes insulin resistant. It's not letting the insulin in. So the insulin is the bus, picks up the glucose, and then it's trying to get into the cell. So your cell then says, I'm hungry, sends the message to the brain, feed me. So then you have more sugar. So you've got all of this sugar going on in your blood. Okay. So what you need to do is fix it at a cellular level. And there's a couple of different ways to do it. You can open up the back door, the GLUT4 pathway, and then you do that by fasting, by intermittent fasting. This is probably a question like for another time, but like you have to make sure you have good healthy fats, because the fat lining that's around the outside, if that is made up of chips and sausages and processed food and seed oils and all crappy oils that are hard, that are what's the word? Full. That there's a God. What is the word for that? It's just gone out of my head. Pauline, tell me. Someone tell me. I get down to the bottom. Saturated. Yes. So when the fat is saturated, it means that nothing can go through it. Okay. So you need to have your good fats, yeah, avocados, the fats that you get from nuts and like seeds and all of your good fats that are going to have a space in them that allows the sugar to the glucose and stuff to get through. Type 2 diabetes, you can change that. You can move your body, you can exercise, you can definitely do some work on there. So I'm off track. Dr. Brian Ardis, that's his name. That's the guy who talks all about nicotine. Yes, thank you. So it's ARDIS, Dr. Brian Ardis. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, definitely. Looks like in BooB camp, I will get a naturopath to go live, okay, and do a talk in there about supplements for different things. I will make that happen. Mads, can you make that happen, please? Thank you, Mads. Do the boots move the lymph like the gloves do? Better. The boots are going to move the lymph. So we're going to stimulate the surface lymph first with the gloves. Yeah. And then the boots are going to really like push and then push and flow and push and flow. So it's going to re-educate. But it's also going to help with skin tone, relaxation, cellulite, all of those things. So you are going to get a lot better and push the bad toxins. How we talked about acid and alkaline, it's going to push those acids, especially after exercise. You've got a lot of acids, lactic acid in your body. So the circulate is going to push more than what you can do with your gloves. Yes. My hubby had a partial hip replacement and has titanium valve, mitral valve replacement. It's safe for him to use a harmonizing mat and Rejuva-Dome. So titanium, what we would have to do is keep the heat down, probably. So he could still use the vibration. Yes. He could still use the terahertz. Yes. Let's look into the PEMF. That's probably a no. And then we'd have to keep the heat down at a regular level. Kirsty, okay? Yes, saturated. Yes, we got that. Why did you mention about MTHFR and MAGTOR? Oh, because the activated Bs. So no, if you're, yes, over methylator. So then if you're an over methylator, then you don't want to have activated Bs. Because what happens with an activation means that, so vitamin Bs have to come into the liver. And if you are an under methylator, which a lot of people are, they're slow methylators, then you want that vitamin, if you can get that vitamin B come in a present that's already open, like, oh, ta-da, here you go, liver, ta-da, I'm open, I'm ready to use, then that is good for people who are under methylators. But if you're an over producing methylator and you get a ta-da, a present that's already open, it's like, nah, like I've got nothing, what else can I do? And so I just won't sleep. I will be bouncing. Like I've never had a coffee in my life. I don't drink Coke. And so I'm all ready to have activated Bs. Does that make sense? Vibration plate. Yes. Any particular things to look at when I'm looking for one? Probably one that's not too heavy that you can maneuver around yourself. And just get a cheap one. See if you're going to use it, I think. Okay. All right. So where are we up to? So we've spoken about moving our body. We've spoken about breathing, exercise, walking, bouncing, all the things, saunaing, and using the compression. These are all the things that you can do at home. Go and join a class. Go and do something with your friend. Get a buddy. get a buddy and say, okay, look, we're going to go swimming. We're going to go for a walk. We're going to play, a game of, there's a new game that everyone's playing. Is it like badminton or something? No, it's like this posh cool. Does anyone play that posh cool game? What's it called? Pickleball. Like what is that? What is pickleball? We might have to have a go at pickleball. So just do something that you really enjoy doing. Treat yourself. So today I made 500 liters of lymphatic cream. Just whack that into my day. I was down the coast by 7:30 doing a Rejuvenest install, and then back for meetings, taping, and then we just made 500 liters of lymphatic cream, castor oil, MCT oil, or what's happened to my... Can you still see me on Zoom? But I've just frozen. Can you hear me? It's not a bad picture to be frozen with. Okay, it's an all right picture to be frozen with. All right, and I'm happy with that. Please know that there is no other cream like this that's going to have all of the castor oil, all of the arnica, the MCT, rosemary, yarrow, white cypress, like all of these essential oils all mixed in together in one body cream. Now, I use this on my body, and I also use it as a mask on my face. And on Sunday, I did put it in my hair before I went to the hairdresser and made myself, and I did a hair mask. And the cool thing is I asked my hairdresser what she thought. And she's like, Chelsey, I can tell. She said you have a lot of like Indian women who will use like the coconut oils and things in their hair. And when they come in and get their hair done, their hair sweats. She said that is dripping, their hair sweats, something like that. There is like water on the ground from their hair sweating. And my hair was like, she's like, no, it took the color. Like, looks pretty good. So I even used it. I put it all in my hair and gave myself did a hair mask with that on Sunday. So yeah, use the cream. It's silly, it's not silly. It's a good start using the gloves, but get the full benefit out of all the products. Use the magnesium. It does not sting. It's going to be a fantastic deodorant as well. So pop it on, use it as a deodorant. Use it if you go to the dog park because you won't get bitten by midges because of the peppermint that we have in there and the eucalyptus that we have as well. And I think I might have to finish up soon because I'm losing connection. Have I run through everything? You're all going to line up and get a dome on Saturday morning. We got that out of the way. Everyone's going to exercise, move their body. Everyone's going to take an enzyme all of the time, every time that they eat. Everyone's eating 50 broccolis. We're breathing deep. We're pooing. We're keeping an eye on the color of our pee. Our face. One last thing. Our glymphatic system. So our lymphatic system is from our neck down. And then our glymphatic system that's only been discovered 8, 9 something years ago, not that long ago, is how we get the toxins out of our head, out of our brain, these neurotoxins that build up, causing blockages in our brain. And the number one cause of death in Australia, I probably shouldn't tell a story out of school, and I don't know if any of them are listening, but I go and exercise with the most amazing group of women. I've done lives with my trainer. You've probably seen my trainer, and there's ladies that are in their 80s, right down. I'm 50 this year, and I'm one of the youngest in the group. And anyway, we had our break over Christmas, and we've come back to class, and my trainer set up 4 exercises: hold a dumbbell and squat, step up on this step and jump off, do some pull-ups, and then do a press. 4 exercises. We had to do 1 minute each 4 times. Some of the ladies in the group had to ask each time, Oh, what do I do here? Or even though the lady in front was just doing the exercise where you could have looked and seen, and you already did it 3 times, and I don't know how my gym trainer has the patience, like I to say, oh, okay, this is what you do. Like dementia, brain fog, is it not concentrating or not paying attention? But the difference in having these women have 4 weeks away from exercising and like having some time off and then coming back just astounded me. Astounded me that the how far down they went in just going to the next exercise and just doing the thing. Even though they've been learning how to do squats for the last 12 months or 2 years that they've been going, it's like your bum goes back. It's like you're sitting in a chair, exactly what you've done all the last year. It is really sad. It shocked me to see the decline and how fast this decline is happening. So, ladies, we need to drain our brain. And how we do that is sleeping. It's like your brain at night going through a car wash. You can't just go through the first stage, wake up and pee, wake up, hot flush, wake up, check the stove or do some ironing, and then go to sleep again and then just go through the first stage again. You have to get through that deep clean where the brushes all go through your brain, or else it's everything. This waste is going to collect and it's going to cause you not to be able to remember the same exercise that you did 4 minutes ago. All right. We need to get our brain working, moving. And how we do that is quite easy with our lymphatic brushing and our sleeping. Okay. So starting at the chest, you never brush up. We don't brush up. If you're going for a facial and she's like pulling up, be like, no, Chelsey said go down. We always have to brush down. So we start by tapping. We always open up the lymph nodes in our chest first, around our clavicle, around our sternum, all of these areas here. Where's the only place that a doctor touches you these days? Here. Oh, your lymph nodes are up. Oh, yeah, you've got some inflammation going on there. Right. Okay. So then we're going to open up all around the chest, and then we're going to use our fingers, or we're going to use a brush. I don't have a toothbrush, but this is my half a brush that I've got here at work to do my hair. So I'm going to brush down. It's good to use a toothbrush, but the gloves aren't going to work too much once we get up onto our face. You can just press. Always add in your deep breath. Add in your gua sha. This is part of the new product that I'm working on. It's not the full finished product. It's part of it, and I shouldn't even be showing you. But okay, so we're going to go down and down and down, and then we're going to go from our chin across to our ear, and we're dragging. You can see how much I'm actually pulling up. And I'm going to move all of this fluid to the wagon wheel area, to my ear, and then I'm going to drain it down. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side, dragging across, dragging across, dragging across, and then down. I should even have Shay's brush here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Shay has designed the most beautiful brush. A lot of you would have bought it off me in November, as it was a gift for purchase. It's the best brush. Okay, and then you're going to work your way up your face, always going to the side and then down. Side and then down. It's good to have a brush first, like a spiky brush first, and then do it with a gua sha or something, after that. Looks like I've just put lipstick all over my face. I haven't. Okay, so that's the way that we're going to help drain. If you find that you clench your teeth, if you find you clench your teeth too much and your jaw is really tight, you must move it around. Do some swallows, stick your tongue out, pretend that you're a lion, like all of those things. That's going to open up anything that's going to block here is going to block here. Ladies, this is really important. No more brushing up, getting some decent sleep, brushing down, getting your lymphatic system. It's how you're going to shape your face. Okay. So if it makes you feel better to know that you can wake up with a puffy face, and then you can do this sequence and it's going to change your face is going to change the puffiness. Beautiful. If that makes you feel like to do it, that you're going to look better on the outside. I like it for what it's doing on the inside. I want you to be able to remember what exercise comes next. If you find yourself that you are forgetting some things and this brain fog is setting in and you're thinking to yourself, oh, what's going on? Fats. You have to make sure you're getting all of the right fats, because this started when the whole low fat bullshit came in, where they took the fat, they told us that fat was bad, and they added sugar, took out the fat and added sugar. So, skim milk, like terrible. Have full fat everything. Everybody needs to have, well, you don't drink milk anyway, so you want this rawest milk as possible, because that really you're just having cow pus full of antibiotics and terribleness, right? So be careful of what you're eating. Good fats is going to mean great brain health. Ginkgo, like there's lots of different things that you can have that's going to help your brain function better. So we will have a talk in BooB Camp, and I will get a great naturopath to talk about the best herbs and the best supplements to take for each different condition. Okay, just for general, Lutza. Okay, thumbs up. Just for you, babe. Yep. Okay. And we'll talk about that. All right. Yes. Okay. So the special on the lymphatic cream, the upgrade, is my gift to you ladies for Valentine's Day. Okay. So it's a love from me to you. It's a thank you. It's a gratitude. So I'm going to upgrade any of the 250 ml cream or the 250 ml mag. I'm upgrading them for you free as a beautiful thank you and offer a little bit of my appreciation for you guys turning up, for sharing, for doing all the things, for looking after you and making a change in this world with me. Okay, so I think that's going to start on the 11th. I think we said today that's going to start on the 11th. So I've just made 500 liters of lymphatic cream. So that means that there is going to be 1,000 bottles for the 500 mils. Okay. Yes. No, so it's just the 250s to the 500s. Yeah, just the 250s to the 500s is the upgrade. Okay, so keep an eye out for that 11th of next month. And this all has to happen while I'm in Bangkok. Let's see how good the team goes. Like I'm quite confident with how they're going to go with everything. So I'm making all the cream now before I go, and then the team will get that out to you as soon as all the orders start coming in for that. So that's around the 11th. I think we're good. We're going to circulate. We're going to bounce. We're going to vibrate. We're going to rub boobs. We're going to call ourselves Jane. All the different things that we've come up with. And you know what? There is a lot of other things too. There's herbal teas that you can take. There is many things that you can do. Habit stacking is the best thing. So just add in one thing and then start doing that, get that into your habit, and then add one more after that. Kick out some of the things that aren't serving you the best and add in those good ones. All right. Yeah, you can go over the eyes. Yep. I do it at the end, but my eyes are stinging for the rest of the day. Okay, so that means it is moving. It's moving toxins. what I would do then is do more at your chest, do more at your chest, do your neck, and then come back to your chest. Okay. And then do your chin and down, and then come back to your chest, if that makes sense. So don't just do the full face, come back to the chest and open up the chest each time. That might help. Cool. All right. Big love, everyone. Thank you for joining in. As per always, I absolutely love being able to facilitate this for you. I get to share my knowledge, my thoughts in a way that I love watching your faces. If you have a laugh, if you have like something with me. The worst thing that can happen in your life is that you die without passing your knowledge on, all the things that you're learning. And so this is my opportunity to pass on what I learn, what I know onto you guys. Take whatever you want to take, throw in the bin anything that you don't want to take. I'm super grateful. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming on board. I will see you in BooB Camp. Follow me in Bangkok next week. And yeah, big love.